Hello, everybody. Welcome you to another day of our 30 days HTML coding challenge. Today is day 2, and we are going to learn about how to set up our tools, our text editor, and the extension that we need. And also, we're going to learn how to create our first HTML file. And lastly, we're going to write our first HTML code. Wow. So it's going to be an awesome lesson for us today. And I want each and every one of you to follow along as we start. So the first thing that we need to do is we are going to open our browser. I'm going to use Chrome. And once you open your Google Chrome, you type VSCODE. As you have, as you can see, I'll just type VSCODE. When I hit enter, it gives me this first link, Visual Studio Code. So this first link is the official Visual Studio Code website, and it is the link to the VS Code, which is going to be our code editor where we'll be writing our code. All right, I'll click on the link, and then here we go. It depends on the Windows, on the operating system you are using. If you are on Windows operating system, you will see exactly something like this. If you are on Mac OS or Ubuntu Linux, whichever one you are using, you have the version for your operating system. So once you land on this page, you will see download button up here. You click on it, and now here you choose the operating system that you are using. This is for Windows, this is for Mac, this is for Ubuntu. All right, so I'm on Windows machine. I'm going to click on Windows 10 11. But let me quickly say that if your operating system is 32 bits, then you probably need to go search for another link to download, because this particular link here will only download for 64 bit operating system. So I'll go ahead and click on this Windows, and right here you can see thanks for downloading VS Code, and up here you see it has started downloading. All right, I've downloaded it already before, and I have it already installed on my machine, so I will not need to install it again. But then I'll walk you through how you can do the installation after downloading it. So once you are done downloading, you will have something like this, and right here you see the folder icon. You click on it. Now this will open my download folder where I have the installation file downloaded. Now what you need to do to install this software is just to double click on this icon that you are seeing right here. I'll double click. I already have it installed, so I may not be able to install it again. First, you need to accept the agreement. You click on next, and then if you want, you can click on this checkbox to create a desktop icon if you want, and then leave every other thing the way it is. You click on next, and then you go ahead to click on install, and that would straight install the VS Code that we need. So I'm not going to click install because I already have it, like I've said. So I'm going to close this window right here. So if you have followed the steps up to this point, you have successfully downloaded and installed your text editor. Now, immediately after the installation, the next thing that we need to do is to open the VS Code. So I'm going to open my VS Code, and you will see exactly how it looks like. So I would open a new window, okay, so that you will see exactly the same thing that you will have over there. So this is a new window, And this is exactly what you will see by the time you open your own VS Code. Yes, this is the welcome page, and you click here to close it. So, and by the side here you see the AI panel where you can chat with AI if you have the need. So now that we have installed the VS Code, the next thing is there is just an extension that we need to install, and we'll be good to go. Right over here you see these three blocks. If you hover on it, you will see extension. You click on it. When you click on it, in the search box you type live preview. Okay, so we need live preview extension. You click on the one with Microsoft. It has this verified blue icon. So you click on this one by Microsoft. They have over 11 million active installations. So once you get to this page, I will uninstall it so that I'll do it again. This is exactly what you are going to see. So you click on install, and once you click on install, it will just take a few seconds to install the extension for you. So at this point, you have installed your live preview extension. What do we need this for? We need this so that we'll be able to preview our code without necessarily opening the page on a web browser. So everything we're going to be doing will be on this VS Code. And once you have installed this, you go ahead and close this page, and then you come back to your Explorer right here. So moving on to the next, we are going to create our first HTML file. And for us to do that, we need to create a folder first where all our code will be put together. So we don't want our codes to be scattered here and there. So we want to have all our code in one place. And for us to do that, we click on open folder here. Then you choose where you want your code to reside. So I want mine to be on the desktop. So you feel free to choose any other directory that you want. So I'll have to click on desktop. So when I create my folder, it will then be on my desktop. I would also click on new folder up here. Okay, so that I'll create the folder. I'll give it a name. I'll give it a descriptive name, 30 days coding challenge. Okay, so once I'm done typing the name of the folder, I'll click on select folder and click on select folder again, and voila, here we are. So we can see right here our folder has been created and is opened in our VS Code. All right, so a round of applause for yourself. If you have followed up to this level, you have done an amazing job. Moving forward, now we are going to proceed to create our first HTML file inside this folder. All right, and for us to create it, I want you to pay close attention to these icons here. We have four icons. The first one is new file, the second one is new folder, third refresh Explorer, and collapse folders in Explorer. We're going to click on the first one, new file. I'll click on it, and right here we are going to type index.html. Please, you have the choice of using any name .html, but I want everybody to use index, which I'm going to explain later why we have to use index. INDEX dot, don't put any space, you type HTML, and once you finish typing it, you press your enter key, And I'm going to zoom out a bit. So here we have our HTML file created. Okay, now if I, for instance, just type index without .html, that tells our VS Code that okay, we are trying to create a HTML file, then it's not going to work. You see, the icon is not showing properly. Okay, now that we have our HTML file, let me quickly show you where the extension is working. Yes, right up here you can see three icons here. The first one says run code, the second show preview, the third split editor. So this show preview is the live preview extension that we installed. So we need to click on it in order to show us the preview of whatever code that we are writing here. So I'll click on it once, and you see it will spin up a local, it will give us a local link here to our file that will be showing us the preview of whatever code that we type. So for now I'm going to close this AI agents. So we have it exactly like this. Beautiful. This is beautiful. So now let's get started writing the code. Today we're not going to write much. I'll just show us a shortcut we use to generate the first thing that we call the boilerplates. Okay, so the boilerplates is what we're going to generate by using a shortcut. On your Windows machine or your Mac, you press Shift and number 1 to get exclamation. If the combination I mentioned it didn't work for you, just check for the combination. I'll give you exclamation mark, and once you have the exclamation, you hit your enter key, and here we have our boilerplates, which is the structural templates or the templates of our HTML code. So every other code we're going to write will be inside these lines of code that we've generated. And in day 3, I'm going to explain in a detailed form what these lines of code are doing. But for now, we just want to have it here so that you feel the joy of writing HTML code and you see the preview. So the white space that you are seeing here is this body parts. Okay, so whatever I put in between the body, you will see it right here. Right now I'm going to put something like this. I just write welcome to day 2. You see, so sorry, let me write it very well. Welcome, welcome to day 2. So this is our HTML code in action. Put your hand together for yourself. If you have followed up to this point and you can see your code showing on the preview page, then you have done a nice job. You quickly write some other stuff there. Don't bother about the code that I'm using. I will explain it better in the next day. This is my first code. Okay, and we can also create something, and we call this is a paragraph. All right, okay, so now we have our first HTML file, first HTML code. Even though we don't understand what it means yet, no problem, but I want you all to follow this lesson step by step. And if you have any question, if you have any challenge, feel free to ask your question in the comment section. And also don't forget, I have a community section on my channel where you can make your posts and it will be well appreciated. Lastly, do not forget to subscribe so that you will get notification when I post a new video. I think this will be the end of our coding lesson for day 2. In day 3, you'll be expecting a detailed explanation of all the code you'll be seeing. So in day 3 tomorrow, we are going to learn about HTML elements. See you in day 3.